In a previous video, I shared with you how magical lies make our experience of perceived reality. And in this next video, what I want to share with you is a radical idea that scientific inquiry extends the illusion of magical lies. Sounds kind of radical, but it's true, our current scientific method. So, scientific inquiry, which is often regarded as the pursuit of objective truth, paradoxically extends the web of magical lies that shape our perception of reality. These magical lies are not deceptions, but the constructive illusions that allow us to navigate and comprehend an otherwise incomprehensible universe. Science, by refining and expanding our understanding, deepens these illusions rather than dispelling them. There's an old adage in Vedanta, all knowledge is ignorance. Okay, let me continue. Perception itself is a process of constructing reality. For example, visual illusions, like something called the scintillating starburst, demonstrate how the brain connects the dots to create subjective experiences that do not correspond to physical reality. I would say the brain itself is part of the magical lies, but that's another deepening of our argument. But right now, let's stay with neuroscience. Similarly, illusions studied in neuroscience reveal that what we perceive is not an accurate description of the external world, but a filtered and processed interpretation designed for survival. Survival of what? This physical body, which is part of the magical lie. Physical body, which is part of the magical lie. Okay, so let me pick up where I left. Science, by analyzing these processes, uncovers how our perceptions are inherently limited and shaped by cognitive biases. So, science refines magical lies. While science seeks to uncover fundamental truths, it operates within the constraints of human cognition and perception. For example, microscopic and macroscopic realities. Science reveals phenomena invisible to the naked eye, such as the atomic structures or distant galaxies. However, these revelations are mediated through instruments and models that themselves are constructs, extensions of our sensory limitations. Quantum mechanics. At the quantum level, particles exist in superposition until observed. This challenges classical notions of reality and suggests that even scientific observation is entangled with perception. Time and space. Einstein's theories showed that time and space are relative constructs, not absolute truths. Yet we continue to experience them as fixed dimensions due to our perceptual limitations. These scientific insights replace one set of magical lies with another, more refined but still incomplete interpretations. Also, every scientific observation is subjective to cognitive biases and perceptual gaps. There's something called intentional blindness. Scientists may overlook critical data when focused on specific hypotheses. Two, illusory truth effect. Repeated exposure to these ideas can make them seem true even in scientific discourse. And three, hypotheses testing. As somebody in the past pointed out, perception functions like hypotheses testing. I think someone by the name of Gregory. Science formalizes the process but remains constrained by the same perceptual limits. Thus, scientific inquiry does not eliminate magical lies, but amplifies them by creating more sophisticated frameworks for interpreting reality. So, this is the expanding web of illusions. As science progresses, it broadens the scope of magical lies. There's something called technological mediation. Instruments like microscopes or telescopes extend human senses, but also introduce new layers of interpretation. Mathematical equations. Equations describe phenomena beyond direct experience but remain abstractions rather than direct representations of reality. And my favorite topic these days, artificial intelligence. AI systems process data in ways inaccessible to human intuition, creating outputs that we must interpret through yet another layer of abstraction. These advancements deepen our understanding while simultaneously distancing us from unmediated reality. So, in conclusion, science is a partner in illusion. Scientific inquiry does not dispel magical lies. It refines and extends them by revealing the mechanisms behind perception and expanding our interpretive frameworks. Science enhances our ability to navigate the world while reinforcing the constructed nature of our experience. To transcend these illusions entirely and access fundamental reality would require moving beyond all systems of thought, including those provided by science, into a realm where perception itself dissolves. Until then, my friends, science remains an essential tool for exploring and embracing the magical lies that make our perceived existence possible. Let me know if you find this useful. And of course, I always want to remind you this is my latest book, Digital Dharma: How AI Can Elevate Spiritual Intelligence and Well-Being. And you can continue to converse with me by engaging with my digital twin, deepakchopra.ai. Have a wonderful day of magical lies.